Imagine the best footballer in the world, right at his peak. Quicker and smarter than anyone. The kind of player who comes along once in a generation. Now imagine that same player refusing to play the World Cup. No injury, no ban, nothing forcing him. He just says no and walks away. This is Johan Cruyff, maybe the most gifted footballer who ever lived. And the real reason he stayed away from the World Cup? It stayed a secret for 30 years. So who was this guy? Back in the 1970s, Cruyff didn't just play football. He changed how it was played. His team had a style called total football. It sounds wild, but the idea is simple. Every player could play every position. The defenders would push forward to attack. The attackers would drop back to defend, and the whole team moved as one. And Cruyff? He was the brain behind all of it. He's even got a move named after him, the Cruyff turn. Players still copy it today. And he wasn't just good. He was the best in the world. 3 times over. He won the Ballon d'Or, the award for the world's best player, in 1971, 1973, and 1974. Then came the 1974 World Cup, and Cruyff was unstoppable. He carried the Netherlands all the way to the final. But on the biggest day of all, they fell just short. Beaten by West Germany by a single goal. The one trophy he wanted most slipped through his fingers. So 1978 was going to be his redemption. One more shot at the only prize he'd never won. He helped his country qualify for the World Cup easily. Everything was set and the stage was his. And then, just a year before the World Cup, the best player in the world simply walked away. No explanation, no goodbye. Who does that? For 30 years, nobody knew the answer. So people came up with their own. There were 3 big theories. The first was protest. The 1978 World Cup was being held in Argentina, which back then was run by a junta. A junta is a military government that seizes power by force. And this one was brutal. Thousands of its own people were taken away and never seen again. So maybe Cruyff simply refused to play for a dictatorship. The second theory was personal, that his wife had talked him out of going. And the third was about money. A bitter row with the Dutch Football Federation over bonuses. 3 theories, plenty of noise, but no real proof. And over time, the protest story slowly changed into fact. Meanwhile, the Netherlands went to that World Cup without him. And somehow, they still made it all the way back to the final. They fought, they scored, they came so close. But once again, they lost. 3-1, this time to the hosts, Argentina. Their second final in a row and their second heartbreak. To this day, the Dutch are sure of one thing. If Cruyff had been there, they'd have won it. He never played a World Cup again. Then, in 2008, after 30 years of silence, Cruyff finally told the truth. On a radio show in Barcelona, he revealed what had really happened. A year before the World Cup, in the middle of the night, armed men broke into his family home. They tied up Cruyff and his wife at gunpoint, while their young children watched the whole thing. After that night, nothing felt safe again. In his own words, "The police slept in our house for 3 or 4 months. The children went to school with police escorts. I went to matches with a bodyguard." Something in him changed. He didn't want the fame anymore. He wanted his family safe. So he chose them over the World Cup. But here's the twist. Even now, not everyone's sure that's the whole story. Some still point to the money, some to the politics. Was the kidnap the real reason, or just part of it? We'll probably never know for sure. The one man who knew is gone. What do you think? Was it really just that night? Or was there more to it? Tell me below. And if you love football stories like this one, hit subscribe. There's a new one every week.